Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Hiranmay Gupta from Opat Global School. I'd request to everyone, please switch off your video and keep your voice in mute. If you have any question, you can put at the chat box. Whenever we'll come to the question answer session, I'll try my best to answer your question. Okay. Student session is we are making it for TOK integration. That means I have a plan that how we are going to integrate with different subjects. I have created one Google folder, Google Drive folder I have created. I'm going to share this link into your chat box. I think everyone can access from there. Yes. In this drive, I have kept 3 folder over here. The first folder, I am planning that we'll do a small activity around 10 minutes. And there is a sample how you are going to connect with different subject with TOK. And another folder I have given for TOK guide for the reference. My voice is audible for all of you? Somebody is facing problem. I cannot hear anything. I would suggest that you try to connect with your audio. You can hear all of us. Okay, so without delay, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to discuss what is my plan of today's session. Okay, so my small introduction, I am mathematics MIPT mathematics teacher, and I'm teaching here at TOK as a TOK facility. Also, I'm working at Okat Global School, is Aurangabad, Maharashtra, India. The first thing we need to know before we are going to start with different subject integration, we need to know what are the new changes has come for TOK. So for TOK integration, we need to know what are the new changes for TOK. Let me start with that. If you have any question with that, definitely you can put at the chat box. During question answer session, I'll try to answer. The first thing I want to tell that new program has been introduced, that is knowledge and knower, where students will get the opportunity to reflect themselves into as an IB learner profile with a DP core, and they can help the course feeling with the approach and engaging and relevant. This is actually 16 years old students. The second changes, that is knowledge and technology and knowledge and politics has been introduced as an optional theme. The third changes are streamlining of the terminology. There are some changes like shared personal knowledge, removal of knowledge claims, removal of way of knowing. These are the things which is removed from new TOK, and it is introduced as different option theme like knowledge and technology and knowledge and politics. The fourth change, that is nature of the subject. Nature of the subject, actually we are here now, we are focusing on knowledge question. Based on the knowledge question, there will be some changes, and based on the knowledge questions, you can connect with different subject. Shifting, formulating knowledge question, exploring and discussing knowledge question, which is another important part of TOK changes. Now, compulsory engagement with ethics. Ethics is a part of knowledge framework in TOK, and we are going to discuss what are the new knowledge framework has come for TOK. There is 5 compulsory area of knowledge, including making arts compulsory for all students. So this is very important change for new GPTOK. And these are the 3. These are the TOK exhibitions and TOK essay. Here we are not going to discuss about exhibition or essay immediately. So I'm not going to go in detail how we are going to do for exhibition and essay. For that, I think we need a network session. And for today's session, I'm going to discuss about TOK integration for that part. So we need to know what are the knowledge questions as a tool producing the second hand thinking characteristics of TOK discussion. There, students will be offered 5 area of knowledge and 5 optional theme and 1 core theme. Now, from the 5 optional theme, there will be a school choice. Will be doing a collaborative decision. You have to take. They need 2 option theme. Will be student can choose. A student can provide. We are coming to the knowledge framework. That in short, it has written KF. Whole knowledge framework consists of scope, motivation, application, specific terminology, and concept, method used to produce knowledge, key historical development, and interaction with personal knowledge. This was the old one, and in the new TOK change has been one knowledge framework has been framed as scope, perspective, method and tools, and ethics. Okay, so based on this knowledge framework, we'll try to connect the subject with this knowledge framework questions. There are different examples which are given into TOK guide. When I have shared in the drive also the guide, so it will help you to understand and make and connections. So next slide I'm coming to. What are the things that there? I have taken this one from TOK guide. The first thing is core theme, which is knowledge and more. Second is optional theme, and it is written 2 optional theme will be given by the school: knowledge and technology, knowledge and language, knowledge and politics, knowledge and religion, and knowledge and indigenous society. So, and there's the area of knowledge, 5 compulsory area of knowledge, that is history, the human sciences, the natural sciences, the art and mathematics. An assessment part, TOK exhibition, like previously it was TOK, I think PowerPoint PT presentation, which is removed now. Right now it is TOK exhibition. So TOK essay also, there are 1600 word TOK essay. Right now we are not going to discuss about exhibition and essay. We're going to talk about integration. So integrations will be a part of core theme, knowledge and more, optional theme, and area of knowledge. These are the 3 spaces we have to focus on. So knowledge question in the new course, the knowledge question will give us the exposure, then how we can connect with our subject, different subject group 1 to group 6. Here, the important part, typically we are using the words like evidence, model, understanding, explanation. And these are the things which is coming from drawing a diagram from a knowledge towards the subject. So this work we are going to perform to organize a lesson. So this lesson plan will give you the idea how we are going to integrate our subject with TOK. For your help, I have given multiple examples from my school. Our faculties has made some connections using their lesson plan, and those samples are already into the drive. You can open a drive, and I have given a space for activity folder. I would request to everyone will follow those files, how this connection has been made, and can you just try one making a file, making a lesson. We can select and organize a lesson, and you can follow those examples and create a one file into activity folder. And you can request you that you can just make a small connections with your understanding. Again, we are not able to see and hear.
Yeah, we are not able to see anything, not able to hear anything. Nothing is coming.
Okay. I'm trying again to share my screen. Let's see.
Yeah, now we are able to see the screen.
Is it fine now?
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Okay. So my instruction was, we'll create a lesson plan, sample lesson plan, not exactly whatever you need, whatever understanding you have till now about the theme, optional theme, core theme, and AOK, and the course aim, optional theme, knowledge question, lesson outline, challenges, and present. These are the keywords when you are going to connect with any of your unit with a TOK. The TOK, theory of knowledge, here the always the debatable questions as a knowledge framework, questioning the knowledge, which is our main priority over here. These are the sample, some of the sample I have already posted into my drive. And these are the question. I'm going to share my next slide, which I have prepared, that some sample knowledge question or from the option theme, which will give you an idea. Yeah, these are the samples knowledge question. Like the first question, if you see, to what extent is the internet challenging what it means to know something? So it could be a connection between an ICT or computer science background. I feel so. If there is any other feedback that where else we can do it, we can do a debate question even in the language also. And the next question, knowledge question has been given: do social network reinforce our existing perspective rather than boosting our engagement with diverse perspective? So here, I think there could be a subject connection with social impact, that means social studies, individual and societies, or we can connect these things with our technological background, that is knowledge and technology, which is given in the option thing of TOK. Like this, we have to think each of the knowledge question which will give us a connection between a subject and TOK. So for each TOK, core theme, option theme, and area of knowledge, there are 4 knowledge framework: scope, perspective, method and tools, and ethics. So when we are talking about internet, so ethical implementation of using internet. So it could be another challenging question or knowledge question for the students who can connect while you are teaching any of the unit of computer science or social well-being or individual society kind of subject. So that's why I have picked up some of the question as an example, which will give an idea that how to make the connection. In my previous slide, I've arranged how to organize a lesson with a connection where the course aim, theme, it is decide an optional theme. Here is written optional theme, does not mean that you have to choose optional theme only. So you can connect with area of knowledge, you can connect with knowledge and knower, which is a core theme, or any option theme. And if you see for mathematics, I have made a sample TOK connection lesson plan. I'm trying my best to share here as well. It's total depending on network. Hope for the best. Let's see. I've taken a topic that is number and algebra. Okay. And I'm trying to connect with TOK, that is a core theme, knowledge and knower. First, I have given in this lesson plan that what is the aim. Okay, that means goal of the lesson. So in aim, I have taken to encourage students to make connection between academic discipline by exploring underlying concept, and by identifying similarities and differences in methods of inquiry used in different area of knowledge. Even mathematics also an area of knowledge in TOK. So if a mathematics facilitator want to connect their TOK with subject with the area of knowledge, that is also fine. Okay, and from knowledge and knower, I have collected some knowledge question from perspective. You can see that I have written that I picked up the question from TOK guide. That is, how do mathematicians reconcile the fact that some conclusion seems to conflict with our intuitions? Is the truth what the majority of people accept? So these are the this perspective question will give us an idea that how this number and algebra and what are the different kind of mathematician has says about that content. It is also a connection between a subject and international mindedness. For this purpose, I have made one class activity. What are the best thing I can do? I have given some pre-reading they can read before they come to the classroom, and some resources they can use them resources, and before they come to classroom for discussion, so they can use the resources and they can go through the resources, they can develop their learning, students can develop their learning, then we can teach them better that how mathematics is connected with theory of knowledge. So this is an example sample I have made for mathematics. Similar, some other subject facilitators also have some samples. I have 3-4 samples which I have already given to my drive folder. Okay, you can go through it, and even if you get time, you can create your own and you can share it the drive. And as much as possible, I'll try to help you whatever I know. So next, let me go to my slide, PPT slide. So these are the information. I'm end of the presentation, almost end of the presentation. That so the connection of TOK. Try to connect your subject unit with some knowledge question. Pick a knowledge question, and connect with core option or area of knowledge using the knowledge question and the unit goal. These are the information I have collected from TOK guide, from iView information, and few guidelines from the website, blog. And some of the information I have picked up from my training session of TOK, that is a subject-specific seminar. Now, I would like to take some questions as much as possible. The time is not going out of, if you are not losing, means going out of time as per session. So if you have any other question, you can ask me immediately, so we can discuss. And any other people also, whoever is going to share their feedback, they can. Okay, Abdullah shared. Could you please share the recording of the end of the session? Yes, I can share the recording. Do you have any question? Anyone have any question? So there's no reply coming, so I'm taking into the consideration. I'm ending up here. Question, okay. What is the format of TOK exhibition? Okay. What's the format of TOK exhibition? TOK exhibition. Okay, fine. Just a minute. Actually, this session not for TOK exhibition, but let's discuss that things as well. Okay, I'm sharing my screen again to discuss this answer. Please discuss about TOK exhibition. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. Okay, let's discuss about TOK exhibition. Then we'll come to that point. TOK exhibition students. There are some IA prompts, around 35 IA prompts has been given into your TOK guide. So out of 35 IA prompts, student has to choose one IA prompt and they need to choose 3 objects. Okay. Now 3 objects and the specific real life context, which is most important part in TOK. TOK always encourages students to think about real life context. Between each of the 3 objects and selected IA prompts is clearly made and well explained. Even if you want, I can share one of the sample TOK exhibitions also. So you'll get a fair idea that how this exhibition is going to take place. Now, there should have a strong justification that what they're doing and how the connection has been made. And students should give a well-supported evidence or support, which will refer their IA prompt and the connection with the object. Okay. So, and it has to be, this is the total theme of TOK exhibition. Now, let me share the one of the sample. Just a minute. Okay, let me share itself. There's an example A, TOK exhibition, how this is going to be happen. So students have selected TOK prompt, that is what challenges are raised by disseminations and or communication of knowledge. So based on that, student has chosen one Starbucks holiday cup and there is a write-up about it. And then the second object, my Chinese English translation dictionary. And there is some explanation. Then the third object, Billie Holiday's song, Strange Fruits. So then based on this, and there is some write-up. So each write-up could be around 350 words, each object wise around 350 words. So references, obviously references, that is a bibliography part has to be there if they are taking the information from any of the things. You can see this is exhibitions are happening based on these samples, not the samples, about the connections of IA prompt. They should choose IA prompt, and based on that they have to choose 3 objects and they have to make a connections. I hope this answer is clear. So we can go to the next question. I can go to the next question actually. Let me check what is the next question. Please discuss about TOK exhibition. I think we have discussed. Mr. Shiva is saying, what is the format of TOK? I think we have discussed format of TOK. Angela, okay. Should a TOK link in a bio lesson be very structured one, or can we just be integrated in any lesson if applicable? So I would suggest that try to make proper connections, not just to say there is a connection of TOK, rather than make a session with the students with a debate or a kind of discussion that students will get an idea that how it is connected with TOK and real life context. And this is the answer for Angela. Now going for Abdul. We always find it's challenging to find good TOK resources. Could you please share some sample lesson plan connecting WOK to OK? For your kind information, WOK means way of knowing is no more into TOK. That is been replaced, and right now we are having core theme, option theme, and AOKs only. Is something in which students are lost. Okay, suggest any website for good lesson plan. Okay, there is no specific website for good lesson plan. I think the best thing is you do some collaborations, and if you follow IBO blog, and there is one website that is just a minute, let me check. I think if it is existing. Yeah, well, not website actually, it is a blog. This name is tok2022.weebly.com. Okay, I'm sharing this link into your chat box. This is that. You can use this one. Next, thanks for sharing the clarification TOK exhibition. Okay, thank you. Angela, thanks for exhibition clarity TOK exhibition. Okay, Abdullah is saying thank you so much. Or any other question? We have more 11 minutes, so you can ask if you have any question about TOK and TOK integration. Or anyone have any question? If you do not have any questions, so write at the chat box so we can end up our meeting. Or you can directly, definitely you can email me if you are facing any problem. As much as I can, definitely I'll try to help you as much as I know. And integration, again, at the end, I want to say that TOK integration is very important, and try to make collaborate actually with all the subject discipline. So So all the facilitator will share. The more sharing will come, more collaboration will come. So all the difficulties thing, whatever you are facing to deliver the TOK curriculum, even the subject with the connection with TOK, it will be more easy actually. Your email ID, please. Okay. Who's this? Mukund. Yes, this is my email ID. Okay. Thank you so much for attending this session. I hope I have shared as much as possible, as much as you're clearing your doubt. So if you have any other things, we will definitely be connected through email. I'm ending my team meeting here. Thank you. Bye-bye.